means we stay together in the temple, in ISKCON, and fix the boat, and then we start sailing again. Sailing together. It's not always easy, because things happen to a boat, but if we're together, we can fix the boat and we can continue to sail into the wind, we can continue to study how to sail the boat and become even more perfect sailors together. Of course, it should not be all about sailing, it is, of course, Bhakti Yoga we are talking about. So, and actually when we are together in this boat, in this ISKCON, and we are simply just tolerating the difficulties, we're staying together, we are practicing together, we are solving our problems. We are a family. That's what family life means. Family life means to stay together. And the Christians, they say, a family that prays together, they stays together. So that means that's what we do. And actually at that point we can tolerate this and we never leave. We always continue. That means we are already surrendered. We are maybe not 100% surrendered because we still feel the difficulties. But as Krishna says also in the 14th chapter, Daivi hesa gunamai mama maya duradilla mam eva yeka patente mayam itam parantite. That this supreme energy of his, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is very difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto him can easily cross beyond it. That's what we're doing now. It might not seem easy, but imagine how many millions of lives we have lived. Now we're here, things are going pretty fast. So we just have to very carefully, in each other's association, study Srila Prabhupada's books. This is so important. Sometimes in a hectic day, so okay, we chant our rounds, we follow the 4 regulative principles, and then we just go on, do our service. And that's great. That's great, but we need to strengthen our knowledge. We need to strengthen our knowledge in order to get faith. And faith is very important because we are not self-realized souls yet. I don't speak for all of you, I speak for myself mostly, but not all of us. And when we're not self-realized souls, that means we're not sitting face to face with Krishna like it is saying in Shastra. We're not doing that. We maybe even have difficulties following the instructions of our spiritual master now and then. We maybe even have difficulties with so many things. But the only way we can have faith in this to actually work is by studying very scrutinizingly Srila Prabhupada's books. It will give us knowledge and it will give us faith. And many times I gave the analogy about how to develop faith. How to develop faith is that I give the analogy about a man who comes to the station, comes to Vandløse station, and he wants to go to the temple. Never been in Vandløse before. He don't have a map, he don't have any info. He just know this is the station I get off, and this is from here I have to walk to get to the temple. So what does a clever man does? He looks around and he finds a person. This person looks like we can trust him. So you go over to this person and you ask him, how do I get to Skjulhøj Allé number 44? There's a temple and I want to visit it. And he says, that's very easy. I will give you some instructions so you can come there. So this is the station. You can see this road out here going up to the right. That is Jernbane Allé. So just go out there, find Jernbane Allé, and you will walk up at Jernbane Allé. A little further ahead, on the left side, there's an Irma, but you just continue all the way up to the end. Then there's a crossing, a T crossing. There you turn to the left. And then you start walking, and it's approximately 200 meters down the road. On the right side, you have Skjulhøj Allé. If you see just on the corner, there's a shop selling all kind of old stuff, and you have Rema 1000. You have to go into Skjulhøj Allé, and then you go all the way up. You pass Flores Allé, and then you come to Kirkebjerg Allé. When you come to Kirkebjerg Allé, just a little further on the right side, there you have the temple. That is number 44. It's very easy. Just follow my instructions. We went to the person, we got the knowledge, he explained everything for us. So that's why we need the full knowledge, we need to read everything and listen very carefully to this person. And then we start following his instructions. So we start walking, and then we can see, there's an earman. Okay, we start. I think maybe he was right. And you continue to walk, and there's a T-crossing. Oh, perfect. I turn to the left, and you walk, and then you see, here's Skjulhøj Allé. There's Rema 1000. We're not yet there yet. That means we are not at the point where we actually stand in front of the temple. But we have 100% faith that what this person told us is the truth. Which means there's a theoretical part and there's a practical part of this. We have to first study, very scrutinizingly, put it into practice, put it into practical application, so we can see that it's working. We can see whatever Prabhupada says. He says, we are not the body. And we also promise that after a time when we chant, we will come to the point of anatta nivritti. Many of us are also seeing this, that purification starts. Things come out of the heart. So if we don't have the knowledge, if we haven't got the knowledge and very scrutinizingly studying, that means very carefully listening to what this person at the station is telling us. We are just listening with a half a heart, Then when we come to the T-crossing, maybe we forgot the rest, and we keep on, we're just walking, and then it becomes a little difficult, and then we just do something else because we give up. Okay, we go back to the station. That is what will happen to us also if we don't study Srila Prabhupada's books. At one point, when difficulties come, we will not have the faith in this process, Bhakti Yoga process. We will not have the faith in Srila Prabhupada. We have to read him and try very carefully to understand what he says. Follow all his instructions. In good association with the devotees. Never alone. It's not possible to do it alone. And then we don't have to stand in the middle of an anthill with the hands over the head to become immortal. So the Prabhupada promises, as immortality, it starts at initiation. So we can follow the instructions and take initiation from a bona fide spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada's disciples, he had many disciples who give initiation. We can do that now, and then we can do everything for Krishna's pleasure. Is there any questions or comments? Of course, the point is not that we should sail ships. The point is that we should do it together, and we should be very careful to develop this strong faith. We should have full faith in Srila Prabhupada, in Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON, and we should have full faith in his disciples. We should have full faith that no matter what happens, we stay in the boat, we don't jump out again, and then we fix the boat, and we go on sailing together. I don't have anything more. I think that's it.
It's a nice point is that we cannot do it alone. No? So there's like we also hear sometimes that if we think that we can do it alone, then it is just a hallucination.
I heard a class with Radha Maharaj. He said that if you think you can do Krishna consciousness alone, that means you're insane. It's an illusion. And it's funny because the strongest illusion very often comes in Krishna consciousness. When you start to become purified, as you know, at the far end, all of a sudden, you might think that you are the one who are, everyone else is wrong, but I'm right, I'm the one who's supposed to save everyone, it's a complete illusion, But the minute we think this, we just, okay, Krishna, please help me. Because if you don't think this, it's just a question of time, he will show you. So, we have to be with the devotees, in good and bad. And we have to be very faithful to each other. Very faithful. Always staying together, always praying together. We don't have to agree about everything. Most likely we won't. But that does not mean anything, A father and a child, they don't agree about everything. Brother and sister don't agree about everything. But their family, they stay together and they fix their problems. that's so important, and we have to always care for each other. We have to see when one is in difficulties, we have to always offer our help. And we also have to, when we are in difficulties, ask for help. Because, it's the eternal source of misery when we think we can do it. I can overcome this alone. Jai.
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hari Bol.